This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Charlottesville, Virginia, and Scott Stadium, home field of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looking for a gap. It's Vaughn. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And the tailback's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To the air. It's Williams. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri.
That's how you take advantage of outstanding field position. Starting in plus territory makes it very easy for this offense to be able to get down close to the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Virginia offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Scanning the field. It's Williams. Quick throw over the middle. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And the quarterback keeps it here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead.
Missouri 14, Virginia 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. What a great spot to start this drive. Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Play action here on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the Cavaliers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time falling back and throwing the football. No chance of a completion.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make the play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Scott. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Oh, a solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mizz. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Vaughn. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
That completion sets up a second down play. Ball handed to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Williams. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw again. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Virginia.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Terry. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Caught by the receiver.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Second down after that completion. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a keeper. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Hunt over the middle. It's Terry. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Williams. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it again. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Terry. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's good as he throws it. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out at the 2. So close to a pick 6, but a tremendous play.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your...
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they get set now to try the PAT. It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Is no good. That keeps the score. Missouri.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down, looking for more now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down and 10. Looking for some space. It's Vaughn. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Hands it off from the gun. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Ball handed off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Williams. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second and goal for the offense.
Trick 9B.
And he'll set up to throw. It's complete. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal.
Here we go. Burger. He's got 2. He's got 2.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Looking to scramble. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Mizz.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Virginia Cavaliers will take over first and 10.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Williams. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. To contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Williams. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Extending the play now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
With the score, Missouri 42, Virginia 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Looking downfield, it's Williams. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Field fielded in the end zone. It's Terry. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Pounding away with the run game. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. Breaks free in the clear. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Back to pass. It's Williams. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Cavaliers hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Cavaliers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Williams. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.